Hello friends, today I am going to tell you about a wonderful new treatment, most scientific treatment of heart disease called natural bypass. You must be wondering what is natural bypass. You have heard about a treatment called bypass surgery. You have heard about a treatment called angioplasty. Now there is a replacement where you do not need to cut your body, no operation is involved, and this is natural bypass. You will wonder what it is. I'll tell you the very simple gist of this therapy is that God has given another set of tube in our heart. Something like, we have two kidneys. One kidney is extra. We can donate one kidney. That means what? The human body is provided with an extra kidney. Similarly, our heart has an extra set of tube, and this is called natural bypass. Nature has already made an extra set of tube. Let me explain what it is. When a sportsman runs, you have seen that person's capacity gradually increases. Why? Because they open when he runs, he has so much of extra blood in the heart, and those extra tubes which are there lying dormant into the heart, they are pushed with lot of blood and they start activating themselves. And this is gradually what it happens, that the person starts running and gradually the running speed increases, his capacity increases. Why? Because he has opened a new set of tube which is already given by God. Thousands of years back, where were we? We were in the jungles and there were, wild animals around us. You want to kill an animal, you have to run after that. Or an animal wants to kill you, you have to run before that. And in both the context, your natural tubes will be activated. So long time back when we were in jungles, these natural tubes were active. But now we have put the animals into the jail. Now we do not need to run. In that case, those tubes are now lying dormant and not being used. So the medical science found out that these tubes can be activated if you can simulate exercise with a machine. Heart patients, we cannot ask them to run because they will get angina. So a new machine was developed with about 20 years of research by a team of American doctors and Chinese doctors. And this therapy is called natural bypass. They developed a machine through which we can make the person run while the patient is lying. Running while lying. What is the theory? Let me explain. This machine, if you see, there is a bed on it and there are jackets on it. When a person lies down, you have seen when we check the blood pressure, we wrap around a jacket around the arms. Similarly, jackets will be wrapped around the cuff muscles, thigh muscles, and the buttock muscles. And these jackets are connected to a compressor, and the compressor is connected to valves, and that valves are controlled by the computer. Now, the ECG is fed to the computer. So now the computer knows when the heart is pumping, and that time the jackets will not do anything. When the heart completes its pumping, now it is in diastole. That time it will squeeze all the leg muscles and extra blood from the legs will come to the heart. See, remember, when the heart is pumping, the blood goes to the legs, and when the heart is relaxing, then the blood is pulled from the legs to the heart. Now, during this pulling of the blood from the legs, you squeeze the muscles of the leg. So there is extra blood coming towards the heart. And that extra blood will penetrate these tubes and they will pressurize these tubes to open. So what will happen? In 1 minute, the heart pumps 72 times. The legs also pump 72 times. And 72 times extra blood is flown to the heart muscles and those small tubes which are closed because of inaction of our body. Now, those tubes are activated gradually. There is a second set of tube formed in our blood, in our heart. And these tubes will carry the blood, bypassing the blocked area. So you have a bypass but no cutting of the body. So it's a wonderful treatment. I must tell you, this treatment was developed in USA and in China, and both the places it is now approved. All across the world it is approved. 1994 US FDA approved it after Lancet published a multicentric randomized control trial to show that this treatment works and there are no complications. And then in 1999, the American Medicare, the insurance company, the biggest insurance company in America, started paying it, reimbursing the cost of this treatment. They said anybody does not want a bypass surgery can go for it. And then 2002, American College of Cardiology and American Heart Association approved it. 2006, European Community of Cardiology approved it. And in India, it is already approved treatment. So this treatment is now going very strong. And people are looking for alternative for bypass surgery or angioplasty or stent. And this is a wonderful way. So We found that along with our lifestyle change, along with our medical management, this is a very wonderful combination. So we started doing this treatment. All the 100 centers of ours, we have this treatment going on where you don't have to cut your body. You have to just come, lie down on this bed. We'll put the jackets and the ECG and the machine will start. For 1 hour, you can lie down and sleep off. And during this time, heart will get so much of extra blood. And if you can do it for 40 days, then you open thousands of extra tube in the heart and your angina will go down. But definitely I want this to happen. But along with that, I want you to know that your lifestyle must change, the food habit must change, the medicines have to be continued. Plus, you can add up another treatment called detox in it. Detox does what? It cleans the heart tubes from inside, and that is also a wonderful way of treating heart disease. So we have a combination of all of them, but I must tell you, natural bypass is the most important one. Now, the natural bypass has a medical name called ECP. Understand what is ECP? When the heart pumps, it is called pulse, and when the leg pumps, it's called diastole, it is called counter pulse. So pulse and counter pulse. Counter pulse in CP and external counter pulsation. Externally, you are squeezing the leg. So external counter pulsation, the medical name. Otherwise, we call it natural bypass. This machine does not cut the body or scratch the body in any way, and it's a wonderful replacement of bypass surgery angioplasty. I know it's a wonderful way, but most of the cardiologists who are involved with this hospital system, they know this treatment would be only 1,000 rupees per day, whereas if the patient goes for bypass surgery angioplasty, they will get lakhs of rupees. So they have not promoted this treatment to that extent, but I believe if you look at the patient's side, nobody wants to cut the body. I always tell people the body cannot be exchanged. If you damage, if you cut the body, if you start getting complication of bypass surgery, you are responsible. But if the body is not cut and you get the similar response, then why do you want to cut the body? So natural bypass has become very popular nowadays and people are looking for it, and you must know about it. I have also written a book on this natural bypass where I put everything that I know about this therapy, and this is called Goodbye Bypass Surgery, Welcome Natural Bypass, A to Z information on EECP. So this you must read, and you can contact our center, go to our website to learn more about it. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. My name is Dr. Bimal.